Hey y'all, Rhonda here. Well, I have the Deadly Goodie Box from Diamond Press. Mwahaha. I know that was awful. Um, anyway, when I got these, it didn't come in a cardboard sleeve like they usually do, so I just went ahead and labeled it and put it in these little handy dandy folders, which are so cool, so nice. You can see and the labels and all of that. Oh, stay. I have a mess over here to the side. I'm working on this swap, and I have to make a bunch of little things 3 times over, and oh, what was that? A gnat or something. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out what all to put in there. I mean, I have guidelines I have to go by, but this is, anyway, I'm working on the video for it. But anyway, this is our little pockets. Anyway, something kind of fun, but I have a big mess. All right. I'm hoping that these will fit inside of here. So we shall see. All right, so we're going to make one and see what happens. So we have our dies to make our little coffin. We have our little ghost to tag, another little ghost, bats, little holes for something, another little bat, and we have a ghoulish hand, maybe 2 ghoulish hands. And then our stamps. So we have tag, a little headstone, no tricks, just treats, deadly goodies inside. Oh, I'm going to have to use that one. And there's our little skeleton. We can make it into a little haunted house. Come on, get over there. Stay. Here is wood grain, and it has this little peaky thing in here, so we could actually put eyeballs. Oh, that's what these are. Little eyeballs right there. You see? And then that's what the dies are for, the little eyeballs. That's what that is. Good to the last bite. Oh, there's a skeleton hand and a creepy hand. And a spider. Open if you dare. R.A.P. Anyway, just really cute. And then we have our instructions, which are always fabulous, by Diamond Press. And then it shows you your die, plus your stamp equals, anyway, all that. So here's kind of what it's going to look like, we hope. All right. And when I put all this in my folder, I went ahead and hinged my stamps. So if you don't know about that, what I do with all my stamps, because, you know, when you use these, you take this off, you lay it down, and it disappears. And I'm always losing it, can't get it back on correctly, all that. So I make sure it's evened up really well. Put out some packing tape, lay this, you know, halfway on the packing tape, then fold this half over, and then it makes a little hinge, and it's attached, and you don't have to worry about it. So I do that to all my stamps. All right, so what do we need to do first? It says we need to stamp and color and cut the following pieces for desired box style. So it's showing you all of the different things you can do from this hand, the little eyeballs, or you can make the little house looking thing, the rest in peace with the spider webs, or a little cool looking skeleton. He's like, hey buddy, he's like kicking back. All right, and then assemble the box. We're going to do that, and then cut out the bottom part. All right, well, I'm not going to do any coloring. Let's put this to the side. Since my colors that I'm using for my Halloween box are a little different. I'm using the, is it Prima? Yeah, the Prima Luna collection. And anyway, really cute. But this is the color palette. I just thought that was really cute. Love these little tags and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to use this gray. And I'm going to get rid of those. I have a little box where I have all my goodies. So I'm going to use this gray, and we're going to cut it out, and then I'm going to stamp it. I just think that'll be better. Who knows? I may be wrong, but we shall see, right? Okay, everything just stay still. All right, so the top of the box, let's see, which one is that one? The lid should be the bigger one. Stamp and color pieces. Let's see what this shows. Gotta cut the bottom. Okay, well, we're going to cut it, and the bigger one has to be on top because it's a lid and it's going to go over, right? All right, let's just do it to it. Where does it go in? Yeah, it goes over, but should it be taller? How come they don't specify? Because they're the same size. Let's see. So if that's the lid, yeah, the opening's the same size. No, that's got to be the bottom. This has got to be the top. Because the bottom, yeah, this has got to be the top. Because the bottom is going to come up taller and the sides aren't going to go all the way down. So, okay. I know, just smile and nod. All right, let's cut this out. Scissors. And these dies will work through any of your machines. Just going to line this up. Cut this out. I misplaced my big scissors. They're probably over here in this pile somewhere. All right, let's get out our handy dandy little marquee. Our diamond press friend. And I got out a cutting folder right here. For the price, I tell you, and its cutting capabilities, you just can't go wrong. This cuts everything out. I have cut out some very intricate dies with this little machine, and you don't think it's very unassuming. And you think it doesn't do much, and it's very easy to go through, and you think, really? Is it really doing anything? And then it just cuts everything out like butter. And the original one is the little marquee, is the little cute thing. And I use it all the time too. All right, so this is what we have, and that's what it looks like. All right, so this is going to be the top. You see all the score marks and everything. So I'm going to stamp the wood grain and hope for the best. What we could do, I don't know, I like the, here we go, changing our mind. I do like, where'd it go? Oh, this one with the spider webs. That's kind of cool. I don't like the RIP, but I do like the spider webs because there are spider webs in this collection. See the spider web? So that might be cute, and it's going to be tucked in there, hopefully. Let's do, well, decisions. We could make one and we could make the other. Let's. And then we could actually put deadly goodies inside. We could do that. Okay. We're going to use a stamp platform. Which one is this one? Yep. And I love my little hunky-dory. This one detaches. It's a magnet. Oh, let's get wild here. And I'm actually going to do that, but I'm going to put a little tape on there also because I don't want it to move. I'll do that. Stay. All right. Let's see where we want these. I might do something like they did here. I have to move this. Let's see. I'm looking at the reference here. Let's go. Let's kind of up like that. I don't know. Let's just do that. And we can do this. We'll just stamp off there. Oops, are we moving that one? Let's try that. Oops. Hold up there. Okay. It's just paper, right? If we don't like it, we'll redo it. And I guess I should have got some ink out. Let's see. Do I have my VersaFine? My good old VersaFine. And I always say with new stamps, you should always ink them up and stamp them off. You know, stamp them once or twice. This doesn't look like, oh, I guess the lines are just really fine. Because a lot of them have a coating on there. But I tell you, with Diamond Press, I have never had to stamp them off, and they come out just beautiful. All right, let's press that down. 1, 2, 3, ABC. Row, row, row your boat. Looky there. Let's see if we can get that one a little bit better there. I'm shaking you, sorry. That just looks pretty darn good. So how's the weather where you guys are? I hope everybody in Florida is hanging on and doing all right. And we've been having really cool nights here, like 40s. I mean, it was like 40 degrees yesterday morning or the morning before. Yeah, oh my gosh, it was so nice. And then in the 70s or 80s during the day. Hard to dress for that, isn't it? I think I'm going to emboss, so we should go ahead and do that. Because once we make it 3D, we're not going to be able to do anything. So what are we going to emboss with? Let me grab some embossing powder. Hang on. Okay, I was looking at the stamps, and there is this little frame. So let's try this. We're going to, oh, I need to get my Versamark, which is Versamark. Hope that's my juicy one. Let's see here. Oh no. I got that one too, just in case. All right. Now remember, if we don't like it, we'll just cut out another one. So we're going to stamp this with Versamark. And this is a sticky clear ink. Oh, sorry for the ring light. Oh, that may not be a good idea. My gosh, I'm tearing everything up. Okay, we're going to quit that in just a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we'll just turn it off. All right, bear with me. I know. All right. I guess the only way that you don't have a glare is when you get those big professional lights, you know, with umbrella things. And sorry, I'm just not there. I don't know if I like it or not. We're going to try it. Okay. Okay, remember that stays sticky for a little while. And let's put this up, because I didn't put one of my stamps up, and it's laying over there, and I don't remember which one it goes to. I'm going to do Dare If You, Open If You Dare. Remember, that's going to stay sticky for a little bit. And see if we can get that in there where it looks halfway decent. Press that down. Oh, now I'm thinking it might look better without it. That's okay, right? It's paper. And you're probably saying, oh, Rhonda, quit being so picky. Okay, I'm going to do that again just to make sure we have good coverage. Like that. And I kind of like to hold it for a few seconds and let that soak in there. Okay, let's try that. Get that out of the way. And then we are going to have some black detailed ink. Not ink. Come on, Rhonda. Embossing powder. I'm just going to use this because it's slick. This is some of this supplies that I got. Oh, this is really fine detailed. Oh, I didn't use my little embossing buddy powder thing, but we should be fine. And then again, we may not be. I'm going to like it better without the frame. I know, you're thinking, Rhonda, come on. Where's my little paintbrush? Right here. Kind of, you know, not that I'm really in a hurry, but maybe I am. And you forget to use the little powder thing. I know I'm concentrating here. That's not bad. All right, let's put this away and get this heated. I don't know if this stuff ever gets old or not, but it doesn't seem to. All right, and I'm going to use my handy dandy little vacuum. Pick that up. You know, I haven't even charged this since I got it, and you know, I've had it for, what, a month, 2 months? Maybe even longer. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? All right, let's get our heat tool and turn it on, and I like to let it heat up for just a minute or two, and then see how that is not shiny. Okay, we're going to start heating it. You know what would have been cute? is to stamp the spider webs in black and then go over it with silver. I have that new silver Versamark Dazzle. Okay, see how it's starting to get shiny? If you can see it. I'm heating from the bottom here. Oh, I actually got embossing powder on my, oops, let me turn this around, on my spider web there, and the ink wasn't completely dry. Oh, that's funny. Oh, no, no, no. Just a little more to heat. Right there in the middle. Oh, that's funny. Okay, this to the side. Okay, and see how it's shiny now? So what that is, it's, and see I got a little schmutz right there, but that's okay. Well, we're going to say this is our prototype. How's that? Anyway, I think that would be really neat. Maybe to do those in silver, emboss the spider webs in silver, and then open if you dare without the tag. I think that would look a lot better. All right, let's put this away and let's just keep going and get this together. You know, I admire people that can just say, let's do this, this, and this, and, you know, have a good card, a presentable card, and maybe even a fabulous card. I'm just not that way. Sometimes I have to make it twice, you know, just to see. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, stamping color, we did that. Let's move on to these directions. Okay, crease decorated box lid at score lines indicated in red. Apply adhesive as shown indicated in pink. Adhere tabs to box sides as indicated by arrows. Okay, so of course these have beautiful score lines. So we're going to do this. We're just going to fold everything like this. And this isn't real thick paper, but it is sturdy. Okay, tabs, we did that. These little tabbies right there. And these little tabbies here. All right. Let's get our handy dandy Nuvo glue. And let's get this baby together. So glue here, here, right here, and there, and there, and there. All right. So we're going to smush those together. Should be just right there to the score line, not overlapping, but just right there to it. Same way with this side. All right, to it. And this glue takes a hold pretty quick, so that's good. And then this one is going to go here. Hold it for a second, and this glue dries clear, so that's good. And this one, this is already turning out so cute. Look at that. And I'm hoping it will fit in there for part of my decoration. If not, we'll go to plan B. And then this one just tucks under, go right up to the score line. Hold it for a second. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cute. And then this would be cute as that little haunted house too, as decorations. Fill it full of candy or something. That would be fun. All right. That's going to take a minute to completely set up, but that's cute. All right. Die cut the bottom, crease the box bottom at scored lines indicated. We're going to do the same thing, and we're going to have a box. All right. So let me cut the bottom out. I'm going to do the same thing, glue the corners where it'll look like this, and I'll be right back. Okie doke. So here's the bottom, glued together. The tabs were, you know, pretty much the same as on the other one. So let's see if it works. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is too cute. Be fuzzy there. Going in and out. Anyway, that is super cute. think I'm going to decorate it a little different. Oh, let's see if it fits in. Well, it's a little snug. So what I could do is just, before I glue all this together, I could trim this down so it wouldn't be so tall. And then it would fit in there, I bet you, really well, because, yeah, that one. So if it was just a little bit, yeah, just a little thinner there, then it would fit in there. I think that's what I'm going to do. I know this is a lot of work. All these little things are just, oh. But anyway, it's fun. All right. Well, there's a million and one things you can do with this. Decorate. You can even do the backside. Oh, this would be cute too. Put the little skeleton, stamp him on the backside like he's hanging out. Or stamp him right in here. That would be cute. You could stamp him and emboss him. That would be super cute. Yep. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I'm going to have to play with this. I do like the color. Like I said, I'm going to decorate the ones from my swap a little different, and we'll see how those come out. But I definitely am going to emboss those. Probably not use the tag. Open if you dare. I do like that. So anyway, all right, well, if you have one, I hope you get it out and play with it. And this would actually, that would hold a lot of goodies. A lot of little candies. And this is really fast. Let me measure this for you really quick. Let's see, at the widest point is 2 1/4, and it is 4 1/4 long. So that's really a nice size, but I mean, it would hold a lot. Anyway, well, thanks for hanging out with me. Share your craftiness with other people. Send them a card. Let them know you're thinking about them. And until next time, bye for now.